So we actually have a few moments right now for question and answer. If anybody's interested. So there's actually a mic right here. Please just step up to the mic, and once you have asked your question, please be seated. And please keep in mind that this is question and answer, so please be respectful.
I do have a question. Just bear with me. I must say that after listening to Robinson and Finkelstein, you're a breath of fresh air. That was torture the last couple of nights listening to them. But
watch out for compliments.
I know.
I'm supposed to say.
It's a rhetorical compliment.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm a little confused. I'd like you to help me out here because the theme of this week is very contradicting and divided. We listened to Hetty Epstein, very nice lady, well-intentioned, passionate about the Palestinian cause. I respect that. Okay. We listened to Alison Weir, also a very nice lady, passionate about the Palestinian cause. I respect that. Okay. Now, on Tuesday, we had the great independent scholar with a PhD from Princeton, Norman Finkelstein.
Have you noticed? Have you noticed he's named all Jews so far? Y'all pick up on that? Y'all pick up on? Okay, go ahead.
I think it's irrelevant. That's a different discussion.
Okay.
Finkelstein made the statement that virtually every entity in the Middle East wants a peaceful solution with Israel. He mentioned the Organization of the Islamic Conference. He mentioned all the Arab states. He said every Palestinian entity, and I assume he also includes Hezbollah and Hamas with that, wants a peaceful solution with the Israeli state. According to Finkelstein, the only people that are opposing that would be Israel, the United States, and a couple of atolls in the South Pacific. Actually, I can't remember their names. Now comes Malik Ali. Malik Ali does not speak of a peaceful solution. Okay, you don't want a peaceful solution. You want the end of a Jewish state. And again, you go on and you rant. Please let me finish.
You said end of the Jewish state when I said end of the Zionist state. Now, if I said end of the Jewish state, then quote me when I said end of the Jewish state. I said end of the Zionist state.
Okay, real quick, we just asked for questions and answers during this period. Please keep your questions short and to the point.
I take that as being anti-Semitic. So here's my question. What's the message that we should take away from this week's events? What is it you guys want? Do you want a peaceful solution with Israel, or do you want the end of the Jewish state?
Everybody be talking about peace. Whenever people deal, Westerners do this a lot. Whenever they talk about like the oppressor and the oppressor, they always focus on the oppressed using peace. You feel me? They always focus on the oppressed using peace. They never focus on the oppressor using peace. It's always the response. They never deal with the cause, they always deal with the effect. And when you deal with the effect and not the cause, your thinking is off. You always start with the cause. The cause is Zionism. And they are not nonviolent. The IDF is not nonviolent. They are anything but nonviolent. So when you talk about nonviolence, start with the oppressor. Because we are taught in the Quran, Allah says, the blame is not on those who are oppressed. The blame is on the oppressor. So Allah is telling us, do not fall for cause and effect. You focus on the cause, you do not focus on the effect. But that's what people do when they are part of that oppressor, that oppressor mentality. They focus on the effect and not the cause. You can't trip us up like that. Talk about nonviolence with the IDF. Talk about peaceful with the IDF, and then maybe we'll talk about peaceful with Hezbollah and Hamas.
Sorry, due to time restrictions, this will be the last question.
And plus, I have to go get the plane, y'all. So once I go, I got to roll. I know. Next time, yes.
Year after year, you've been brought to this campus, even though you have suggested to this audience that there be no dialogue on this campus with students that are in favor of Israel continuing to exist. In other words, don't have dialogue with people that believe differently from yourself, because soon they'll be, and you said, I quote you, dog in on Hamas. So my question to you is, let me ask you this. I know you'll say that Hamas was democratically elected, but so was Hitler. Do you believe, Malik Ali, being brought here year after year, that Hamas, the terrorist group, Hezbollah, Islamic Jihad, do you believe that they are terrorist groups? Do you support Hamas?
Yes.
Do you support Hezbollah?
Yes.
Do you support Islamic Jihad?
Yes.
Do you support jihad on this campus?
Jihad on this campus?
Yes, jihad on this campus.
If it's in the form...
So you support blowing up buses with all ladies?
It's a conspiracy! It's a conspiracy!
Do you support jihad on this campus?
As long as it's in the form of speaking truth to power, yes. And the reason why I said do not sit down, that it's not a good idea to sit down with Zionists, is because when you sit down with Zionists for cookies and cake and talk about issues, that kind of thing, right? It gives the impression that Zionism is like, it's okay. Now, you Jews, in all due respect, you wouldn't sit down with Nazis for tea and cake. No, you wouldn't. If a Nazi came up to you and said, look, we're the Third Reich. We're the Third Reich. You're Jews. Let's sit down for tea and crumpets. You would say, get out of here. I'm a Jew. I ain't sitting down with no Nazi for tea and crumpets. Y'all the new Nazis. So we're saying, we ain't sitting down with y'all.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today for this event.